of the race. Let's take a look for what kind of race it was. Yes, it was absolutely horrific and territory racing where myself and asking to pray it. Operation preparation, taking operation, the integration, it's a little preparation, so that it's a pump and much big security cars really are not going to get in touch of the car and pre-flow to be making sure the car pumping it back to the turns, and then you need a lot to the steering ratio to keep it just holding on. Then it's a fast turn to the left, but it's in the second gear. You almost see it in the first gear because it's a very tight, narrow car. It's through the years have been made it, and years over the years, and now it's a huge luck. What happened here? There is something terrific. I don't know what is there some accident somewhere occur? Yes, it's asked me something in the computer system. That's meaning that the whole computer system doesn't work at all at the bracer level. I will be expressing myself as a parent. Thank you. Yes, there is something terrific mistake has happened obviously, because it was not normally however working this way. Moderation. Let's go to the end of the race. What has gone through? Yes, I don't know. This is myself repeating, but I find it is quite a surprise to myself. Well, after reporting in a disc, perhaps today night, and yes, there is really not. I will be find myself too much excuses not to doing so. So I will be saying very soon there will be find for a moment when I myself will be taking out a lot of files around here, the computer, just to make sure that they see driver is clear and there is no space of this kind of phrases. And so let's look at it. What it's gonna be is it turns to see what is the charger space. There is a 1.5 gigabyte space. It's really not the amount of the space of it, but it still should be enough that there is not to get this kind of lags. Alright, the racing was over. It's time to get in over to looking for the cars with the overgeneralization, so the different cars, different years, seasons. And this, I was very interested. And now it's stamp car special. And what is stamp car special? Do they still are the stamp cars, or are they something different cars? I hope not there is stamp cars, but there is an Edmonton race, Edmonton graphic circuit. Specific amount of the interest as well. What is computation? Thank you, sir. Yes, it's time to now to bring it to the best of the best and the payable. I will be keeping us to taking the session. So introduction to motorsport will be taking the session. There is Afghan games that there's also speaking iteration. A commercialization. How I say to the American place who pay to fight to say to number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8. The position given after the relation to the number. He's getting pit stop. He's getting overtaken. He's on the outside. He's going inside. He's going outside. Oh, accident. Oh, accident. Oh, accident happened. Oh, accident happened. Occurred. Whoa, this is a spectacular stunt. A San Jose graphic circuit, what has gone to get to the overrise. And look at this, here's the San Jose. It's a bang to the Silicon Valley, the place which has been said the biggest and successful stories of the modern history ever. Let's look at it, the Edmonton graphic circuit here. It is just a bit Edmonton town, as with Canadian, has not been unbelievable whole long tradition of this town. It's still quite young when it comes to the age of the one single town, because this town really hasn't been over 150 years ago in the age of that. It's a huge town. Before it was just a small village on the some a little bit higher from the Calgary. But now it's just today in the summer, of course. Obviously, it's a cold winter. It's gonna be cold winter season here. But now, fortunately, there is a lot to Edmonton races, click.com, and there is a lot of sponsorship to showing, and everything is just .com fumes. It'll get in over to the website, the internet, and computing has been a traditional way of the human life to be specifically the different diversified. But this kind of racing is really the discipline of racing. Let's look at it. He's a blocky keeping up. Now looking for inside of the line of trade of the inside of taking always. So he's giving up. So looking for inside of taking also. Check is again inside coming to. Is he going to block it? Is it a wet tire? Well, is he telling your day? Tire was taking away to take you cut to the racing line of way. My little sister is a year terrible accident has occurred. But look at it. He's taking a western shortcutting and he's spinning the cars all over. The Blazers to take it a square ration. Is he looking for a taking it back to the racing track? Yes, he's known as first booty. Unbelievable. I couldn't expect that he lost too much of the green well to put his finger and the tires, and now he's a test auto to describe the crew. And lots of guys, he's a back racing driver, Jason. And he's the ones that came very hardly into the brakes here. And look at this, it's a good way to, it's the cars, it's absolutely terrific control in this section of the part of the race track, but he is still doing his best. And he is once again a little bit position. He takes a shortcut once again. And this kind of cut here really hard to be a bit of space. Beats a high. Look at it, look at beats separation. But he is not taking away. He doesn't have a post of it. So we're evaluating each alliance here. There is also some migration. I'm already going to have to say so. But he's once again a very well back to race racker. And he's taking a very strike away. Look at this. He's taking very heavily. Driving to take control piece of what he's going to do. He kind of hit a game. So he's, look at this, he's going to block it at other drivers, and now when it's a year, it's taking a loss. Yeah, hopefully this time he's not going to do much inside. He's taking it over, taking the right of the drivers, and he's taking it one of the lap. He's making the quickest lap of the race so far. And what is he going to hit? And look at his tires. This time they just he's too much to slow it down there for yourself. But what he's doing, oh my god, he's one of the shortcuts. Is he going to do it? Yes, he looks like it. He's not one so really going to appreciate the other drivers. But his position is 24, 22 seconds. That means that he doesn't have a cut too much of the hard cut, and he's actually driving the race. So far, and let's ready to your evaluation. Every day take a ration, and this is evaluation. This is over to the station. I will be real say that this is the kind of the tracing has to be spectacularly. What is a huge average. Now franchise what unbelievably is struggled to find it a crate over the T6 of the track. But look at this, is a craze was the 21st to the 22 of the All-Star. There is a one retirement already to race Jason, and he is doing his, but unfortunately he's blocking all to the races Jason for a Jason. Yes, all the good effort happens so far when he's it. So let's look at